Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob and I call myself Sensomi. And yeah, today it will be decided, will the next episode be 3 or 4 games? It depends on if we can beat out Barcelona or not. But before we're going to face off against Barcelona, we have West Ham away. But first of all, I would like to say that our under 18 has done the double. They won the league and they won the Youth FA Cup. So I don't think that they are having any more fixtures this season, which means that all the under 18 players will be ready to play, which is good. Not today though, because they've been played this final today. But they will be, for the rest of the season, they will be available. I don't know if there's any under 23 games left. There is one under 23 game left. After that, we can, before and after that, we will have the possibility to use under 23 players as well. So, yeah, let's go on to face off against West Ham. We're going to be making as many changes as we can because we want as fresh of a players as possible against. Let's clear the team and let's see what kind of reserve players we can use today. Look at this. We have no reserve goalkeeper. We're going to have to use one of those grayed out. So let's hope nothing happens to Dean Henderson today. Let's put him in there. Right defender, well, that will have to be Diogo Dalot. In the center of the defense, Anel together with Kenneth, and on the left, Luke Shaw. Right midfielder, yeah, that's not going to be Morgan Pearce because he's played today. I did put him as available for next under 18 game so he could play in that final. So we're going to play Brad Faulkner and we're going to use Niklas Seiwald, and we're going to use, we can't use Christian Eriksen because if Bruno Fernandes doesn't get well, which it doesn't look like he will before the Barcelona game, Eriksen will have to play there, so let's not use him. Andy Stokebridge cannot play because he's played already. So which player are we going to use there then? We're going to have to go with Ross Barkley. Interesting. Then on the left we have Chola Shortire that we can play there. And then up front we don't want to use Benjamin Sesko. He's needed in the game against and we cannot play. Look at this. We don't even have players to put on the pitch here. Karim and all of these lads has played. We only have Benjamin Sesko to play, but I don't want to use him. I'm sorry, but he's not going to play today. We have Marcus Rashford and Garnacho can play up front as well. So those two will be our strikers today. Oh, we are in deep, deep trouble. Let's go filtered and take away unavailable players. And then we're going to go with the most fitness. That's another one. None of the players that have this rest or injured will get to play today. Let's go with Maino. Well, you know what? I think we're going to have him as well. And then we're not going to have any more. We're going to leave those 4 positions without using them. So let's get into this game. It's going to be a tough game, but let's play. Because we don't want to use any of those players. They need the rest. They need to be rested. And let's hope nobody gets injured this time for the Champions League game against Barcelona. Here we have West Ham, and let's get this on the way. Well, we are already winners of the league, so it doesn't matter what the result today doesn't really matter in that sense. But we don't want to get a lot of bad morale, so that we are going to be fighting with that when it comes to facing off against Barcelona. We want to have some self-confidence and stuff like that. Given it's not, I don't think there is any player here that's going to have to play in the final. Maybe in the against Barcelona, maybe Rashford will have to play, but I don't know. Oh, look at that. Here comes West Ham. Oh, crap. Oh, good save by Henderson. There it is. A bit nervous here. I'm feeling it. And, oh, away. Vlasic. Eleni. Come on, United. Oh, good one, sure. Getting in between there and hoisting the ball away. Benarahama. Oh, a good save by Henderson. Good one. And we are not playing good today. I wasn't expecting that either, since... Ooh, Faulkner, Rashford. Faulkner. No, he gets it in there, but there's nobody... Oh, it gets... Oh, eventually. Rashford chased that one down and got it to Garnacho, but Garnacho could not get it on goal, unfortunately. Here's Savold, Faulkner, Rashford. Here comes Garnacho. And Garnacho, well, it's a save, so it gets become a corner, though. Interesting. Shaw with the corner. And Arnell is there, but it didn't help. Shaw to Dalot, to Arnell, and the opportunity is out and away. Look at this. We are struggling, but as I said, it doesn't really matter if we win or lose, as long as we don't destroy the morale of the team. We are already champions of England, and we need to keep as fresh a team as possible of those top players, so that we can try to at least not concede against Barcelona in Barcelona. So we're going to be fighting a lot, but let's not get hung up about the Barcelona game. We're playing West Ham today. Yes, we have a lot of strange players in the team playing today, but yeah. Oh, there they come again, but we managed that one as well. Now I need to sort out something in the summer here. I think there is a couple of players that needs to leave United. I've talked about a couple of them, but I think there's more. I think if they're under 21, they don't have to be registered to play, but I need to get rid of players that are older than that I don't see getting into the first team and stuff like that, because yeah, we have a lot of players that we couldn't register because we had too many players. So yeah, of course, there's no use for those players that we can't register. So trying to get the age down of players that aren't in the first, at least first 20. After that, we want players that are under 21 so that they can play without being registered. So yeah, but let's see what happens. Here's Taylor, Shaw, Luke Shaw to Shawtire, back to Shaw, Luke Shaw, Rashford. Oh, unfortunately there. Well, a couple of players have played themselves up to a better. Henderson, Arnell and Luke Shaw has played well today, over 7 in average rating, that's good. Barkley with a bad pass there, come on. We need to fight back for the ball here now. Oh, here comes West Ham. Come on, United. Do they still have Declan Rice? West Ham? Or has he been sold? I didn't see it there. It doesn't look like he's on the pitch though. So yeah, I wonder if he's been sold or if oh, Saywell, good interception there. Shaw, Taylor, back to Shaw, gets it to Shawtire, to Barkley, to Shaw. Shaw moving up with the ball, gets it to Shawtire, to Garnacho, back to Shaw, Barkley with a good ball to Garnacho, and Rashford! 1-0 for Manchester United. Ho ho! It's so nice when you're playing with such weak players and you still manage to get good results. I'm very pleased with that. I know that so much is because we have built up this winning mentality in the troop, in this entire team. So yeah, that's one of the reasons. And yeah, we're just going to continue to go for it here and hope that they don't come back here. But here comes, oh, they can equalise. Ben Raham, yeah, whatever. That's bad. That's unfortunate. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. David De Gea would have taken that one. But I don't blame Henderson. I do. I don't. I do. I don't. Oh, Rashford with a free kick. Oh, we answer them directly. And it's 2-1 for Manchester United. That is superb. What a free kick. What a free kick. That was so nice. And 60,000 spectators or attendance here today looking on. And yeah. Come on, don't let them come back here now. Get it away. Get it away. Good now. Get it away, I say. Oh, good save by Henderson this time then. 2-1 away to West Ham. And of course we want to win every game. I hate to lose, so of course even with these young and inexperienced players we still want to win. What happened here is the penalty. It looks like it's going to be a penalty. It's going to be VAR checked anyway, and they say penalty awarded. Well, how nice. Can we put it away as well? Harry Winks get a yellow card as well. Rashford with a penalty, and he puts it away. 3-1 for Manchester United away against West Ham. What a game, I must say. What a game. What's our subs? Eriksson, Fredriksson, Lamptey, Naindu or Fredriksson are the ones that I can if I need to, but I don't. Nah, I'm not going to be changing. Well, maybe. Ross Barkley is tired, even he's played good, but let's give Kobe Mainoo. Oh, what a strike by Diego Deme! That was not good for us. Can they turn this around even? We're going to skip that now. Let's see, look at it. It was a real screamer from way outside of the penalty area. Look at that one. Henderson completely out of touch with himself there. And yes, we're gonna do that change anyway. I believe Ross Barkley is a much better player than him, but we needed to do something. Oh! Holy smokes, he almost did it again. What a shot. And Rashford has scored all our 3 goals. And yeah, we could use him in the... That's bad. Oh, this is bad. Bowen free and Henderson saves. Thank you, Henderson. Corner to West Ham. I think we're going to do something stupid here now. We're going to take Rashford and put in Fredrickson and put him in the defence. And Garnacho's going to play up front alone. And Fredrickson, he's just going to be cover. I don't know. Might be going straight to hell this, but hopefully Fredrickson will be a better alternative than having Rashford in when it comes to the defence. Seival to Dalot, to Fredrickson, to Dalot, to Manoy, Seival, Shaw, Shortire, Shaw, Mano, Shortire. Oh, they just stole it from Shortire. They stole it. Oh, here comes West Ham. Oh, Shaw. Oh, Shaw, what did you do? Oh, the game is over. Full time, 3-2 to United. Perfect. That's one way to deal with it. And next game is the Barcelona game, so I'm very worried about that. And I'll just say that I'll see you there. And so we're here. The replay game against Barcelona. Let's just dive into it and see what players we can use and so on and so forth. Of course, we're going to start out by having all we have taken away. We have the filter unavailable. I want to be able to see everything now. Let's go. Dean Henderson, the first choice as goalkeeper, of course, and then we're just going to have to settle for Kelebono, then as a reserve keeper. Right defender, we all know who that is, Tariq Lamptey. And in the central of defense, De Ligt and Varane. And as a left, we have, where is he at? Alphonso Davies. Now, right midfielder. We're going to go with Morgan Pearce today. And then we're going to have Jude Bellingham together with Eriksen, because Bruno Fernandes is still injured, out for another 2 days. I think we're going to have Bruno on the bench. So let's see, Kylian Mbappe out there, and then we're going to have Chesko, and I guess he's going to have to play with Rashford. Then we need a couple of reserve players. Let's see if we can't find... Dalot is injured, so I don't want to use him. Ethan Laird is injured. Victor Amadi is terrible. Let's just put in Arnell for now. Oh crap. Luke Shaw. Let's have Luke Shaw on the bench as well then. At least we will have somebody that can take over if Davies gets injured. Not very good though. Let's go for Seivold, and I'm going to go for Ross Barkley and Bruno Fernandes. And the last one, a striker. We can't do Erling Haaland. We can't do McAvoy. We can't do Adeyemi. We need to go for Paul Scholes. Now we can go for Garnacho. Let's go for Garnacho as a striker substitute. Let's go past meeting. Have we beaten Barcelona every time? That's actually a good 3-1 in a friendly, 4-0 in a friendly, and 3-0 now last time. So let's hope we at least don't lose with 3 goals or more today. Let's get this game over with. Whew, this is going to be nervous. If we don't lose, we are going to play another Champions League final, and wouldn't that be lovely? Match preview, Barcelona playing with pretty much the same team, it looks like they did at Old Trafford. And we are playing with pretty much the same team as well. I think it was Haaland played for us in last game, if I'm not mistaken. The game is off, up and running. Let's see what we can do today. Hope the players are well rested. Davis, Alphonso Davis, ending that one. But of course they are a bit favourites to win today, but hopefully not with 3 goals or more. If we can keep the numbers down, we have such a good defence, so if we can keep the defence fresh and healthy and without getting players sent off, we shouldn't be a big problem not letting 3 goals in. We just need them to have an okay game today. Our defenders: Ter Stegen, Eric, Araujo, Frankie de Jong, Gavi. Oh, Davis in between there, good. Ericsson, Bellingham, Pierce, finding Rashford. Oh, but he was offside. It was a good ball by Morgan Pierce, I must say. Interesting to see him making a good impact in the Champions League as well here. Not so good of a run from Rashford though, but a good ball by Morgan Pierce, certainly. But here comes Barcelona with a long, good ball to Ansu Fati. Oh, he gets it to Pedri, to Jordi Alba. Oh, and Henderson got that under control. Half an hour played. Chesko just heading it straight towards the goalkeeper there. But here comes Barcelona. Ansu Fati again, and he finds Frankie de Jong, and Henderson with a good save. Thank you, Henderson. We really needed that, that's for sure. Alba with a corner kick, and it's headed away. Perfect. Memphis Depay takes up the loose ball there. Chesko steals it. Good. Chesko on the run, and it's tackled by Pedri. In half an hour. Let's keep them away from our goal. Bellingham, Chesko, and a long ball towards Mbappe. Oh, feels like if Mbappe had scored there, he would have put the nail in the coffin there and brought us through to the final of the Champions League. But yeah, we're still not there. We still have some way to go. 45 minutes to play. It's goalless so far, so we are up with those 3 goals that we made in the first game. And will that be enough to take us through to the final? Who knows? Lamptey, Pierce, Lamptey, Bellingham, De Ligt, Lamptey, Bellingham, Morgan Pierce, Pierce, to Bellingham, to De Ligt. Oh, what a French ball by De Ligt. Oh well, let's see. Whew. It's a nervous game, I must say. Very nervous. I know I am 3-0 up and they still haven't scored on us, which I'm very pleased to know or see. But it's still... We are missing so much power that I am, of course, extremely scared of what will happen if they get a goal. Mbappe gets it in towards Chesko. Comes way out of pitch there. Bellingham, back to Chesko, back to Bellingham, back to Chesko, trying to find Lamptey. Gavi stealing the ball there. And half an hour left to play. Still goalless. Come on, United, if we can keep this up. But look at the tiredness of our team. Our players are extremely tired. Come on, United. I know I need to do some changes, but I don't know which players I need to change. I really don't want to change anything in the defense, even though Davies is extremely tired. Morgan Pearce should go off, so we need to find somebody that can play on the right. Barkley will be the one. Come on, United. 10 minutes to go. We're going to have to take out Mbappe as well. I think Garnacho is going to come in there. And going to have to do something about that central midfield as well. Chesko trying to reach Rashford, but that's a weird one. Mbappe going off. Garnacho coming in. Eriksson coming off. And Seiwald's coming in there. So, and look at Bellingham being extremely tired as well, but we can't do any more changes. But this shouldn't change anything. We should be in the final. There's only a couple of minutes left, 3 minutes left, and we are 3-0 up. They're not going to score 3 times on us this late in the game. And my lads are doing a brilliant game again. And yeah, I'm very pleased with this. Even if they score, they managed to score though, which is a bit of a disappointment. But yeah, they're not going to score 2 more goals within 1.5 minutes. So we are through to the final. I can say that. A nice goal by Eric though. Bellingham, Varane. Varane to Bellingham, Barkley, Chesko, back to Barkley. Can he get the ball in? He gets it just a bit in, but the defense took care of that quite easy. Here they come again. Griezmann is almost there. Varane, Garnacho, Rashford, Davies, Varane, Seiwald, Garnacho, and finding Chesko, and Chesko, oh, Ter Stegen managed to save that one. But it's going to be 4 games in the last episode, lads and boys and girls. It's going to be 4 games in the very last episode of this season. But we still have 1 more game in this. Oh, and Rashford equalizes as well. How nice isn't that? Let's hope he wasn't offside. Oh, so nice. It's awarded. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you, Marcus Rashford. We needed that. And it feels a lot better to praise them after the game now than it would have been if we had lost the game. Even though we went through, I would not be able to criticize them since we were through to the final anyway. But getting a draw instead of a loss will make it so much easier to give them that. How extremely nice. We're in the FA Cup final and we're in the Champions League final. We can win everything this season. We're still in it. And I'll guess I'll just see you in the next game. And so we're here, last game of this episode. Home game to Tottenham in the league. And of course, we're going to be playing with a lot of reserve players today. No way are we going to use our first team players today. They're going to be staying away. They have 2 important games left to play of the season, so they're going to stay out of it until then, except for Henderson. Adam Ferguson can be on the bench today. That's good. Then we're going to have right defender. We're going to go with, yeah, let's go with Dalot. And of course, in the middle, in the defense, we have Anel together with Kenneth Taylor. And then we have Luke Shaw on the left. Right midfielder. Now, do we want to continue to use Morgan Pearce? He's young. He needs the games and everything. I think we're going to do that, actually. And then, as a defensive, we're going to go with Nicholas Savold. And in the offensive, we're going to have Andy Stokebridge today. And at the left, let's go for Shola Shortire, shall we? And in the attack, can't use any of those. So we're going to go with some youth players here. I'm going to go with Tino and Harper. I think Rashford needs a rest as well. So that's the pair that we... Oh, he doesn't look comfortable in that position. Let's see if we turn... Let's see if we do like this. Yeah, that looks better. Not good, but better. We'll change it in when the game starts to see what he can play as. But yeah. So we're gonna have, I think he's kind of fit, Tariq Lamptey, so he's going to be playing there. Now the central defense, I don't want to use either Varane or De Ligt. So, I mean, Ben Carroll is injured and is not very good either. Steve Francis, well, it looks okay. Let's bring him on as a reserve on that one. Drew Warburton is the player that is going to take over after Luke Shaw next season, I guess. Being the first in line to come in. Maybe we should have played with him instead, but let's put him on the bench, and if things go okay, well, we'll see. Warburton might be getting to play some play time here today. And then we need to go up to the midfield, and of course we're going to use Barkley, and we're going to use Bruno Fernandes because we need to get him fit to play properly again. Let's actually put in him and Marcus Rashford and Paul Squirrels. This is the team. This is the way. Let's get into the game. Let's see if we can do anything right today. At home against Tottenham. Let's just move in here. Never press, okay. We go to the dressing room, we pump our fists, and we go with the assistant's recommendation. And let's kick off and skip. And we're off. Let's see if we can find out what he can play as. Let's give him a deep line striker instead. Corner, Shaw with the corner. Harper is there. Ooh. Come on, United. Pearce with the corner on this side now. Long towards... Oh, that didn't help. Here's Shortire. Savold. Dalot. Taylor. Hanel. Taylor. Shaw. Stokebridge, Harper, Rainman, and oh, I thought he was going to score there. How unfortunate. Andrew Harper have started the game quite well. That's interesting, to be honest. And it's going to be an interesting end. It's going to be an interesting last episode next week. I don't think I'm going to be able to wait a week, so I think I'm going to be recording it directly after this episode is done. Harper gets it in, and Rainman is there. Ho-ho! The youth players are really coming into the team here. And for some strange reason, these young nobodies are really starting to blossom here, and that should actually be something that the board should be very pleased with, because they are still nagging me about getting youth players up from the system, but I felt that the youth system wasn't that good. I have been hunting high and low to find these young lads, and I've spent many hours just looking for players, and it seems like it's finally going to get me something. Here's Henderson with a long ball. Here's Rainman. Here's Shola short tire. Oh! But they can't expect, since the youth team wasn't very good when I took over, they just can't expect me to bring them up and make them good. I need to find good youth players first of all, and then they need to develop in the youth team, and then they can expect. But that takes a couple of seasons. I am now played, soon to be, I have one episode left after this episode, but after that I played 3 seasons, and I think that is way too quick to get the youth system up and running properly. But yeah, it looks like we have a couple of interesting names that seems to be very promising, so let's hope that they can continue to develop. Let's see. Dalot, Pierce, Savold, Dalot. I am thinking about taking out Shaw, but oh, there's Rainman. Oh, thank you. There's Morgan Pierce, Savold, Morgan Pierce, Savold, Arnell, Taylor. Taylor moving up with the ball, passing to Shaw. Shaw to Shola short tire. Back to Shaw. Gets it to short tires to Stokebridge to Harper. Ooh, just outside. That was close. Really close. And yeah, let's do it. He's got a yellow card now as well, so let's bring in... Do we have anybody that we can bring in on this right side here? We have Ross Barkley, and that's pretty much it. Let's do that then. Is there anybody else that we need to... I think that's good enough. Oh, here they come. Oh, thank you. But did we have more players that we wanted to bring in? We do have the goalkeeper and Fernandez, of course, to get him back to match fitness. But I think I'm going to... No, let's do it now. Stokebridge, you're off. Bruno Fernandez comes in to see if he can come back to match fitness before the FA Cup final. Here we go. Here comes Tottenham, and they get the ball in, and Henderson is there. Thank you. And yeah, by the way, the team we're going to play in the Champions League final is going to be Bayern Munich. So that's going to be a tough one. That's for sure. They beat Paris 4-0 at home, and then they played 2-2 away. Yeah, they're going to be a strong team to try and beat. Short tire, Warburton to Fernandez. Back here, Fernandez, and Fernandez! Oh! Welcome back, Fernandez. You've been missed. With the corner, and no. Short tire. Shola short tire, now dropping the ball. He gets it back though. Barkley, Taylor, and that's chances over. Fernandez with a free kick, not corner kick. Warburton, he does get that ball, and he gets it back to the goalkeeper. So Henderson to Dalot to Arnell, back to Henderson. That's weird. Arnell here now. Dello, Barkley, Harper. No, that's a bad pass by Harper, I must say. Lloris, Coach, Tanganga, Bentancur, Vina, Lloris. Here they are passing the ball around. Oh, Bruno! Barkley! Barkley! Oh, Ross Barkley! Oh, he was really worth a goal there, I must say. Dello, Harper, Barkley, Dello. Here's Rainman. Oh, do we get a... No, it was offside, so it's going to be a free kick for Tottenham. It's 10 minutes to go, a little more. Come on, United. Get a hold of the ball and let us end this game with a 1-0 victory. Will be satisfied enough, but here comes Tottenham, and Song shooting way over there. They have not been able to replace Harry Kane, so yeah, that's good for us. And too bad for Tottenham, because they are away from everything that's related to Europe. Dello to Barkley. Dello. Fernandez. Rainman. Harper. Harper again. Harper. Ooh! So close. Dello with a throw in. Sable. Dello. Barkley. Oh! We're playing good even with our reserve players, or with our youth, and taking in the players that hasn't played very many games this season, and that's good to see. And it really gives me high hopes for the next season, that a couple of these players will blossom for the next season, like Tino, Rainman, Warburton, and Seiwald getting better and better, I guess, and Morgan Pearce. So there's a couple of players that can try to fight their way into the team next season. So let's go with a outstretch here, because it is, or this was, the last game of this episode. So let's summarize this episode and take a little look on what's to come for the next episode, which is going to be the last of the season. City fighting their way up to a Champions League position, and they have one more game left to play, so Chelsea can lose out on it in the very, very last 2 games. That's sad for them. Arsenal is still in the line to go out of Champions League's position, so yeah, they are not very safe. But I don't know. We're going to face off against Arsenal. If we win that game, I mean, City and Chelsea has the chance to surpass them. But of course, we're going to be playing with a lot of reserve players, so Arsenal should be the favourites, of course. Warburton with a pay increase. So yeah, let's... Kambuala, that is lent out, has sort of had a fine game. Aroma with Pogba. Phelan believes position is key, yes. Let's have a look here then. Finances, 36 million in the red, which isn't good, of course. We want to be in the white, but yeah, we're just going to have to do what we can to fix that. Nothing is planned here. I am considering maybe we should go back to finances. Do we have something? No, not that, not this one. No, do we have some facility? We don't want to lose any. No, we don't want to increase anything of that. We don't want to decrease anything. We're not caught back. No, it looks like we have the very best of everything, and we don't want to. We have no use for. Well, it would be nice to build to improve our stadium and stuff like that, but no, I'm not going to do that. So we're in it. So let's see. We do have competitions here. Champions in the Premier League. Final against Bayern Munich, being played at Wembley. So a bit of a home game. It's going to be played the 1st of June. So it's going to be the week after we play the final against Liverpool at Wembley. So yeah, these are the two games that are important. We have 2 league games left to play as well, but it doesn't matter what happens in those. What we can do is, if we beat Arsenal next game, we can destroy their feelings for, or their hope for Champions League place. Let's have a look at what they have schedule here. Senior club. Let's see what they have left to play. They're going to play us, and they're going to play Wolves in the very last game, so they should be able to make it. Let's have a look at Liverpool, what they have left. More than the FA Cup game against us. They have Everton at home and West Ham away, so they should really be fixing it as well. Let's have a look at Manchester City. What kind of games do they have left? They have Fulham at home, so they really should be secure there as well. And Chelsea is going to end the season against Watford, so they should win that game as well, but they should end up in 5th, because I think Liverpool, Arsenal and City will all, even if Arsenal lose against us, they're still going to be beating Wolves. Wolves are very high. Ooh, maybe they won't be able to beat Wolves. Well, it's a bit open there then. They need to get a good result from us, maybe, against our youth players. But our game, the games we have left to play, is Arsenal at home, Brentford away, Liverpool on Wembley in the FA Cup final, and Bayern Munich on Wembley. And it should be all players except for David de Gea should be back. That's actually interesting. David de Gea, Karim Adeyemi should be the only doubtful player. Ooh, that's interesting. But it's very close to the game where they are not. And I guess, let's have a look at the medical center and current injuries. We can see Haaland is out for another 6 days at maximum. David de Gea is way away. 2 weeks for Jadon Sancho, 3 weeks for Karim Adeyemi. So, yeah, could be a good ending. Haaland, I think that's the most important player to get back, and he's back in 6 days. Hopefully he will stay fresh for the rest of the season after that. So, yeah. But do join me next week for this last episode that we're going to be playing. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Do like and subscribe and all that nice stuff. And stay safe out there and have heaps of fun. And I'll just end with bye.